Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. John Fix and I had the greatest time at the flea market today. I mean, we racked up. Let's get on down to the shop and let us show you what we got.
Well folks, I'm about to show you the greatest flea market, any kind of tool haul ever. As far as I'm concerned, really hit the jackpot today. Breaking it up into two batches. Here's the first batch. Some CT by Crescent USA. Nice pliers, got a nice embellishment on the handle. Next is a little multi-tool plier with a hammer. Can't read the name on it, but I'm sure I'll be able to after I clean it up. Next is a wrench I couldn't identify, but I saw that jaw and I said, that looks like a Crowder. Can't read the name, but then and it had been painted black. I'm sorry, gray. But I turned it over here and I could see that embellishment on the handle. That's a Crowder pattern. That what they call can't slip or never slip. So there's a great find. And the last one on this first little batch is this really strange drill. It's a pump drill. You actually turn it by pumping instead of turning a handle on it. And it's got a place for a chuck, and of course the chuck's missing, but I'm sure I've got a chuck that will fit on here. We want to get this restored back to working condition. Really a strange tool. Never seen anything like it. This whole batch, $5. Can't hardly beat that. Well, I did beat it with the next batch, but that's a super haul for $5. Going to be some nice little projects here. Now here's the Motherload. Great haul. We'll start out with this wrench. Doesn't seem to be a name, but it's adjustable. You move it. It's got these notches on it here, and you at your finger hold here where you just move it to adjust the jaw to how you want it. Really a great tool. Super duper. Just says the number 14 on it, no other name. Never really seen anything like it. Next is a Never Stall wrench. I've got one of these, paid a ton of money for. But this one was part of the batch, and I wanted to take it just to have another because the price was so good when you look at the whole batch. And it's got, I think it's 17 and 1 different things you can do with it. You've got, you know, your wrench, your pliers, wire cutters, little grips here to grip, I guess, grip pipe, pry bar, screwdriver, nail puller. It just keeps on giving. But this was called a windmill wrench. It was used by farmers primarily. I guess went to work on their windmill. They could stick one tool in their pocket and pretty much do everything. Nice old wrench. Next, a really unusual wrench. And it's got a name on it. It says patent. I don't see anything there. So I'm not too sure if we're going to be able to get a name, but this works by adjusting this jaw and there's little notches here. Only I think this little lever that locks the jaw in place was spring loaded. Either that or it's just terribly dirty and so it's slipping, it's not holding in place. But as if that isn't, and it's got a screwdriver on the end here, screwdriver tip, a hammer. You can see the claw of the hammer, and hammer head to hammer with, and the claw over here to pull nails. So a really nice multi-tool. And then when you look closer at the handle, look, it opens up. So you can get a grip on something with two hands. Isn't that unusual? Amazing tool. We're going to get this cleaned up. And all these tools I'm not going to go over the top on. I am going to get them cleaned up. Mainly wire brushing. And operational where it needs some help. Never seen one of these before. That's a first for me. Had to have it. Next is an International Harvester wrench. Now there were 4 wrenches in the series that I found. They made all this particular size, 4 different designs. And I didn't have this one. I've got 3 of them, and this is the 4th, which would complete my set if that's the whole set. It's got the International Harvester logo on it here. Pretty good mechanically. Great find to help complete a set I've got. Here's another unusual wrench. And it's Hanley, Hanley. And it's got number 3. The other side it says Pat pending, and ICI for initials. But it's got a scale on it here for measuring. It's got a screwdriver tip on the end. It's got a hammer here and the hammer claw back here. So a little hammer head here. And it's got 2 different jaws here, plier jaws here and on the side. So there's a real unusual multi-tool. Haven't seen before. I'm going to have to try to find out the brand on this and some information on it. And here's a really unusual ratchet. You can see from the teeth, it's not a lot of fine teeth. It's probably got 12, 14 teeth on it here. So it's not a fine tooth one, but it's a Louisville Silo and Tank Company. And it says patent mark 1814. 1814. Unbelievable. That is what it says. And there's a little logo of some type, which I'll have to do a little cleaning to try to get that up. But I don't want to do a lot to this other than just, clean it up. All these tools want to keep pretty original. But this socket, how this works is, see it, how it ratchets. And if you take it out and switch it over the other side, it ratchets the other way. It's got a logo on it here. It looks like C and an H. I don't know for sure what it is. But from 1814, a ratchet. This is amazing. But it's got a hex on it, and you would think something from 1814 would be square. So, it says patented March 10th, 1814. What it says, folks, I'm going to look it up, but there's an amazing, amazing wrench. We've got more. And here's another multi-tool. Hammer, pliers, hatchet. It's got alligator jaw down here. A screwdriver tip / pry bar here. And if we got a name here, it says Drop Forged. And over here it says Tool. No. I can't make it out. Maybe it goes this way. I'll figure it out. But in the meantime, there's another fantastic tool. I got one more tool. I've got one of these, but it's part of the batch. It's a Baco, made in Sweden. The combination adjustable wrench and alligator, wrench here. That's it for the haul. 8 super tools. Most that I've never owned before, and many that I've never seen before. So I've got to do a lot of research here, and I'll have to get them in decent shape. But these 8 tools, you'll never believe the price. I mean, you would think it would be, in the hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Got the whole batch for $105. I had to have them all. It just was too much. They were more individually. They were $30 and $40 each. So, which would have taken it up over $200. So I got it for half the price. And I did try to pick and choose, but I was better off getting the whole batch. Besides, they're just great tools. What a wonderful find. Probably never going to have a day like this again. Sometimes it's just the luck. I've been on a lucky streak lately, and this one is definitely in that category. So I'm going to have fun with this. Thank you so much for watching my video.